Hello and welcome back to another Strong Collectors Quick Reacts. We have our second reveal of the All Star 6 fan voting, and today we see that Bothar Shadowhorn is the newest member of the All Stars 6 Plus wave. They mentioned that this was the very first time that a dwarf has ever won the fan vote for an All Stars figure. They've had dwarves in the past be All Stars, but that was picked by the studio, so now this is the first time the fans have ever voted for a dwarf. Getting into the figure here, he's going to be coming similar to Clavian, a little bit lighter on the accessories. He's got a axe, double-sided. It comes with that extra peg that you can kind of cover up the other side, so you can either have a one-sided axe or a two-sided axe. He comes with a sword, a dagger, belt, and the shoulder pauldrons. And that's about it for him. Just like Clavian, though, he is from the very first wave. So, like I said yesterday, those figures came a little bit lighter on the accessories because it was the very first time that they were coming out. Now that we're pretty heavily into the line, they're able to offer some more accessories, soft goods, things like that, that kind of beef up the package a little bit. So it's on the lighter side, but I was looking on eBay beforehand to see kind of what we would expect to be paying for him before he was offered in this All Stars wave, which he will. I'm assuming they're going to keep the prices the same. That would mean he's going to come out to be about $37. Or if we hadn't got him as an All Star option, there was previous sales for $133 shipped, or well, that's plus shipping. $189 shipped, and then $213, and that's loose. So that $189 one was also loose. Not even sure if that was complete. So, and I think that the 133, it's a little bit lower. I think that was maybe just because it was announced that it was a part of the voting, so that probably brought the value down a little bit because people were maybe speculating we'd get another one. And they were right. So unfortunately, somebody's paid $133, $100 overpriced, but you're going to have to wait a long time to get this one. So, give and take. If you want it now, you're going to have to pay a little extra. I would assume this is going to drive that price down of the original, but if you just wait a little bit, you're going to be able to get your figure for $37. Pretty good figure. It's a dwarf. I don't necessarily have any technical dwarfs in my collection yet. I have Varg, who's dwarf scale, but I don't know if I would really consider him a dwarf because he's more of a bat vampire. So same scale, but I guess I've also got, Krotos? He's also dwarf scale, but not. I expect more of the dwarfs to be like the bearded dwarfs. So I don't have any technical dwarfs, but I've got some in that scale, and I do like having the variation of scales there. So I think he'd be a fun addition to the collection. I think for me, however, he's going to be a pass just because the armor doesn't really pop out that much. The beard, I think that's the same beard that comes on, who is this? Sir Ignatius? So the variation's not quite there. I do like the helmet with the horns. It's cool. But again, it's not necessarily unique enough that I have to have it. And what I'm expecting to come out with the rest of this wave, I think I'm going to be more excited about. So for those reasons, I think I'm going to pass on him. Clavian, like I said, he's going to depend on what else is available. I do kind of want him, but he's not like a for sure I have to have. Both are lower on that list. I don't think I'm going to be picking him up. I would rather get some of the other dwarfs, which I am a little disappointed that he won the voting instead of, who was the other one? King Bromden or something like that. The black, red, gold. He had kind of more of like the red beard, alternate heads. I think he even had soft goods too. So that was the dwarf I would have preferred. But again, like I just talked about, the prices here were pretty high. And it's an older figure, so it's harder to track down. So good figure. Obviously, people wanted it because it won the fan vote. It was one of the top 3 most popular figures from the options. And the first time we get a dwarf. So that's kind of a cool accolade that he gets to have. Like I said, I would assume, and I think they're following this pattern, each day we're going to get a new release. So tomorrow I would expect we get our final regular All-Star reveal. So we had Calivan, we have now Bothar. I'm going to assume that tomorrow is going to be, is it Gorthok, the like purplish orc? I'm assuming that's who's going to get the next most votes. And then we'll get on Thursday will be the alumni, which I'm hoping is Sir Ignatius. But Pixis would also be a good one. There really wasn't too many bad options for that one. That one I'd be happy with pretty much anyone there. And then Friday will be the grand reveal of everything. So that's what we've got to look forward to. I'll hopefully be back here tomorrow to give you the update on what figure is announced then. But until then, you've got some speculation to do. Let me know what you think. Are you excited about Bothar? Are you going to be passing like I am? Or is it going to depend on what else is coming with this wave? Let me know in the comments. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? And until next time, stay strong.